Hey, Jeff Kelderman here, Kelderman Trucks. Today we got a pair of 2025 F-450s. One truck's got the 6-inch kit, the other truck's got the 3-inch kit. So, starting on the truck I'm standing in front of, we have our Alpha Series winch bumper with our Commander. We sent our headlights out to EcoTint and had some, got rid of the chrome, threw some black in here. We painted the grill gray. As you can see, we did a textured powder coat center section, color matched wings. We got our 4-inch rigids here. Then we painted our monster hooks gray to match the fair lead on the front here. Robert, what do you got going on over here?
Well, what we got over here, customer seeing that truck, we were in the middle of paint. He says, I want mine to look a little different. So we did a color match Delta here. Ron did an awesome job on it. We have the 4-inch rigids. We got the 20-inch rigid up front. We did Eco Tint. He did a black instead of the color match. We did a blackout grill. This 5-6 kit on the front with the Raptor shocks. This guy wanted the American Force wheels. Jeff over there has a little bit different setup on the wheels. These customers kind of wanted a change up.
Yeah, so this one's got the JTX forged wheels, and then my tires are the AT3 trails, and you got... Well,
I got the RTs. This guy kind of just wanted a different setup. He didn't want it to look like that truck, even though we were building two exactly alike. But this has a 5-6 on it. He wanted kind of a more aggressive look versus the kind of street truck like that. He wanted his truck to look more aggressive, so we kind of did that with this truck.
So the difference between the suspensions on these isn't a whole lot. They both use the same radius arms. The 3-inch kit, we're actually pushing the axle forward an inch, whereas on the 6-inch kit, we can keep the axle in the same place because of the extra height. We don't need that for the clearance. We're both running the same Raptor shocks, and the steering stabilizer is the same. So we're gonna jump in the trucks, go for a little spin, and then we'll tell you about the rear kits and the rear bumpers.
All right, we're on the road now driving. A lot of people ask, what's the difference between driving a stock 450 and an air ride 450? 5-6 is probably my favorite truck to drive. If you've ever driven an F-450, roads like this, live in Iowa, we got a bunch of cuts in the roads, usually just bouncing all over the place. This ride's really smooth. We're driving down this thing straight. Let go of the wheel, she's moving down the road straight as an arrow. Steering wheel's just slightly off. We just got these wheels put on, so doing a little final test drive with it, but wheel will be straight, throw it up on the rack, make sure everything's correct.
So what we take the most pride in when we build these trucks is we're building a truck that has sports car handling. I mean, we don't have roll because we use large sway bars, and then we have a smooth ride because we custom valve the shocks to be in tune with the airbags. So when you put those two in combination, what you have is the sway bar to counteract the roll, and then you've got the shocks to absorb the bumps. You got the airbags to haul heavy loads. Man, you put all that together, you've got the perfect suspension for your truck. You're not gonna find anything better out there. Another thing that's really cool about air suspension is it's very simple. I mean, air ride been around for, I think it was invented in the late 30s, early 40s, and that's why they use it on Prevost buses, why all the 18-wheelers around the world, that's all they use, air ride, because it's simple to work on, parts are readily available. Air ride suspension's easy to service. You just got airlines, you have some fittings, makes things easy to work on, so you can travel coast to coast. You can be traveling to Alaska. Peace of mind, man. That's the name of the game when you're going on long trips and doing a lot of traveling. The cool thing about our air ride suspension is, you don't have to have a lot of special expertise to work on these. We have technicians and can help people troubleshoot if there's ever a problem. I mean, swapping out an airbag only takes a 3/4 inch wrench and an 1/8 inch, and you can change any of our airbags. It's a piece of cake. So we're just coming up now on 23 years since I built our first Kelderman air ride suspension lift kit. The first truck was on a 2003 Ram 3500. That was Big Red. If you've been following the company for a while, you're going to remember Big Red. It started as a stock height, then went to 3 inches, then went to 6 inches, then went to a 10-inch lift. But we've been doing this for a long time, and we've been able to continuously R&D make better shocks, get these trucks riding better. I mean, we're at the peak of our game right now. So our 3H control panel mounted right up here where the original sunglass cases used to be. We got our bumper for our purge, real easy to operate. What's cool about this is, like, if I push this button here, the green lights up. What's going to happen? So you see the green down there? That means the bags, what's going to go is we're going down. So we hit this button, you'll see that would drop the front end down. When I hit the ride button, it's going to show the green there, green there. There we go, we're back at ride. Hit the top button, it's going to show all the green buttons all the way up. That's going to max the truck out, but really 99% of the time you're going to be running at the ride position. So the rear suspension on the 3-inch lift is actually our stock height. We just are able to run the bags a little bit higher. And the reason we want to run the stock height as well is to be able to let a little bit of air underneath this, because this guy's still going to want to get underneath his fifth wheel camper and be able to go travel. So we use an 1 3/8 sway bar with this, and then we have our Raptor remote resi shocks that are tuned for the airbags to give you the best ride.
The 5-6 kit is similar to the 3-inch stock height kit. Runs the same sway bar. The only difference in the rear is that we do run a larger spacer to raise that airbag up, so we do get our 5 to 6 inch on here. So that's only a little bit difference on it. Does still run the same Raptor shocks, so it's tuned the same, so the trucks do ride about the same going down the road, but you just got a little bit bigger lift with this setup.
So the bumpers on these trucks are both Delta series. What's cool about this is you can see the difference in the paintwork. So obviously when you have the blacked out tailgate panel and you have the blacked out center section, looks totally different than the color matched tailgate section and the color matched bumpers. It's all personal preference. Personally, I think they both look awesome. You know, we're running a matte a monster hook. That one's a gloss. We both have our 4-inch rigids in the back. The other things that's similar on these trucks is similar, same but different. We got the tail lights are tinted. This is a satin, whereas that's a gloss. Same thing with the third brake lights. So it's awesome to have these two trucks sitting side by side. You can just compare all these differences to make the same truck look totally different.
So the similarities on these trucks are pretty much identical besides the lifts, because they did the same bumpers, a little bit changed with the color match stuff, but we are running our airlift 3H systems on here. We're doing our horn blaster horns on both of them, overhead mount with the purge. So gonna be on the same air system and on the same horns. So you'll hear these guys coming, maybe driving down the road by each other.
So the 3H system's gonna have our dual Viaires. It's got a dryer, it's gonna keep the moisture out, and we're running dual 3-gallon tanks. So we have plenty of air for our air ice system and plenty of air for our horn blasters till everybody get the hell out of the way. Both trucks are running black MBRP cap back tail sections for the exhaust. So Rob, where's your truck going?
This guy right here, he's going to Utah. Where's yours going?
Mine going in Wyoming. What's crazy is you have two similar trucks on bordering states. Who knows? Maybe you'll see them crossing the interstate. Maybe they'll end up in the same parking lot somewhere. We'll have to stay tuned and find out. Thanks again for watching our video. We really appreciate it. You can follow us on our social media platforms listed right here. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Most importantly, hit that bell so you won't miss another video. If you want to watch our last video, click on the link in the description below. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.